Useless. All of you are nothing but useless trash. Normally you each boast you're like Huatu Reborn. Medical skills like gods. But in the end you can't even cure my eldest grandson. What good are you worthless idiots? Your Majesty, spare us. We subjects have already done our best. His Highness the Crown Grandson. He's contracted smallpox. There's no cure for this with medicine. We've really done our best. I think you're all tired of living. Zhangba's life is up to fate. The Imperial doctors have tried everything. All you can do is try your best. If something happens to my precious grandson, none of you will live. Let me tell you, within 3 days, if the Crown Grandson doesn't wake up, everyone in the Imperial Medical Bureau, your families too, will be executed. Your Majesty, please have mercy. Your Majesty, spare us. It's over, we're all doomed. I have elders above, children below. Now we're all done for.
His Majesty means what he says.
This time it's truly skin flaying and grass growing. I've been here for 3 months now. From a down-and-out modern-day medical student to a lowly worker sorting herbs in the Imperial Medical Bureau, I was just planning to idle away and wait for things to end. Didn't expect old Jew to pull something like this. Medical world system functions have been activated. All modern medicines, vaccines, and medical devices can be exchanged. Cure patients to earn points. The higher the person's status, the more points you earn. All items must be redeemed with points. Earn points by treating patients. The more severe the patient's condition, and the higher their status, the more points you get. You can also purchase 100 points with 1 tael of gold or silver. Current points, 0. Starter pack has been issued. First exchange is free, 1 time only. Traveling with a system really is standard fare for transmigrators. No system, you're just a nobody. Even with a system, if you stay a nobody, what's the use of having it? I can't accept making a living on my knees. Now that I have this system, why should I let him take my head? Treating Zhu Zhongying's illness won't just keep me alive. It'll also earn a ton of points. Perfect, I can just use the free redemption this time. Relying on the system to rise above is way better than staying a servant. Doesn't matter if it's the ends of the earth, who cares? At worst, I'll just get killed. My last name is Liu. I've lived 2 lifetimes. Worked hard, gone through hell. I've been lazy too, but never a coward. Stop crying. None of you are going to die. Liu Si, what's gotten into you?
His Majesty already said it himself.
Execution for everyone. How could we possibly survive? Usually when you're told to move anything, you sneak around and hide. Even when sweeping, you slack off everywhere. Why are you suddenly so bold now? It's beheading, man. Execution for the whole family. How can you be so calm? Is that really okay? I think he's just scared stupid.
Hey.
Lucy, where are you going? Wow. There's actually someone bold enough to run.
His Majesty has decreed.
Everyone in the Imperial Medical Bureau is to be detained. Anyone who tries to escape will be killed on the spot. Cut the crap with me. Take me to see His Majesty. What did you say? I said I can cure the Crown Grandson's illness. If you dare delay and something happens to him, let's see if your heads can stay on your necks. Why are you all still just standing there? Take me to His Majesty? None of you Jinyue are decent either. I'm too lazy to waste words on you. If you delay the Crown Grandson's treatment, how many of your heads do you think you have to spare? You. What did you say? I said I can treat the Crown Grandson. Don't you understand? Do you know lying to the emperor is a crime that wipes out your entire clan? What? You don't understand human speech. I have no clan to wipe out. Enough with the nonsense. Take me to His Majesty. This is the third time I've said it. With that brain, you really think you're fit for the Jinyue? I hope you actually have some skills. Otherwise, I'll make your life a living hell. Lead the way. Out of the way, I'm going in to see my grandson. Your Majesty, smallpox is extremely contagious. Your body is priceless. You must not go in. We cannot repent for this even in death. My grandson is inside. I've been on the battlefield, through mountains of blades and seas of fire. Why would I fear a little smallpox? Zhang 8. If you go in, you'll just disturb Zhang Ying's recovery. What he needs most now is peace and quiet. I'm warning you all again. Anyone who tries to slack off. If something happens to the crown grandson, none of you will survive. Not one family member can escape either. Your Majesty, they've done everything they can. Pushing them further won't help. Father, the Imperial doctors are incompetent and deserve blame. Please don't bring disaster upon their families. The Crown Prince is truly merciful. If we live through this today, we will gladly die for you. People only know Zhu Bao is benevolent. They don't realize this Chu prince is as dark as black sesame soup. Zhu Yuanzhang says he'll wipe out 9 generations. But Zhu Bao pleading for 3 is already a huge favor. Your Majesty. The crown grandson's breathing is extremely weak. He's already near death. We are incapable. Please punish us, Your Majesty. You bunch of bastards. All of you deserve to die. I'll kill you all. You'll all be executed along with your families. Report. What kind of nonsense could matter now? Nothing in this world is more important than my grandson's life. Your Majesty, there's a menial worker in the Imperial Medical Bureau who says he can cure the crown grandson. I didn't dare delay, so I brought him here. Liu Si, that lazy guy who sorts herbs? He can't even recognize all the prescriptions. How could he possibly treat smallpox? Send him in. Menial worker Liu Si of the Imperial Medical Bureau greets Your Majesty and Your Highness the Empress. Your Highness the Crown Prince. You say you can cure my precious grandson? If you dare deceive me, I'll wipe out your 9 generations. Your Majesty, first off, I have no 9 generations. It's just me alone. Besides, if I wasn't sure, I wouldn't be here. Enough wasting time here. The crown grandson's life can't wait. Liu Si, how dare you speak to His Majesty like that? Kneel down and apologize now. What's the point of apologizing? If we can't cure the crown grandson today, even if we smash our heads on the ground, we're dead. But if we can, why would His Majesty care about small stuff like this? All right, if you cure my grandson today, all your crimes are wiped away. I'll even reward you handsomely. But if you fail, I'll show you what real suffering looks like. I will not fail your Majesty's trust. Everyone out. One person in this room is enough. You. What about me? None of you can help anyway. I don't need assistance. No one knows my treatment methods anyway. If you're here, you'll only get in my way. Your Majesty doesn't need to worry about me harming the crown grandson. If I wanted to hurt him, I simply wouldn't have come. He isn't likely to survive the night like this anyway. Wouldn't you agree? Your Majesty, rest assured. If I say I can cure him, then I definitely can. I hope you keep your word, or else you're ending. Bitter cold is hurting his stomach. His vital energy is already critically wounded. The boy was on his last legs to begin with. Yet they're still spoiling him like this. Even an iron body couldn't take it. The Imperial doctors did their best. But this era's medicine is only so good. No one can do anything more. Everyone leave. Anyone staying here will only slow down my treatment. If something happens to the crown grandson, can you take responsibility? Without modern medicine, this kid absolutely wouldn't make it through the night. That's it.
Huh.
Getting anxious won't help. Immune response. Every remedy takes time to work. Water, give me water. Who are you? Are you an Imperial physician from the Bureau? I'm not an Imperial physician. I'm a menial worker in the Imperial Medical Bureau. Menial worker. Grand Chancellor, your illness is under control now. Get plenty of rest. Don't talk too much. I'll go call your Imperial grandfather and the others to come in. Wait, that's not right. Servants in the palace never dare to look at me like that. How's our eldest grandson? Is he going to make it? Rest assured, Your Majesty. The crown grandson has already woken up. What did you say? Say it again? The crown grandson has regained consciousness. He is out of danger now. Your Majesty, Your Highness, the crown prince may go inside to visit now. But remember, keep the noise down. The crown grandson needs plenty of rest. We made it. No need to break down the door anymore. Liu. Brother Liu Ce, the crown grandson, truly. He'll really recover after just a few more days of treatment. Words cannot express my gratitude. Brother Liu, you saved the lives of over 20 people in the Imperial Medical Bureau. We will never forget this as long as we live. Ding! Congratulations, host. Healed target. Crown grandson Zhu Zhongying. Identity level. SS. Condition severity. Critical. Score. 9.8. Treatment difficulty. Extremely high. Overall evaluation. Host turned the tide. Accurate intervention with outstanding results. Points earned this treatment. 1,000. Follow-up. Once the patient fully recovers. An extra reward of 2,000 points. Getting immunity protein against smallpox was only worth 200 points. So this nets me 800 straight up. Once Barry is fully recovered, add another 2,000. Total of 3,000 points. This move is like Qin Shi Wang munching Sichuan pepper totally winning. Let Grandpa Zhu and his grandson have a reunion first. A reward is definitely coming. No need to work as a fire-tending menial anymore. Open a small clinic to see patients and earn points. Making money and saving lives. Life's pretty sweet. Grandson. Grandson, wake up. Zhongying. My Zhongying. Grandson, look at me. I am your Imperial grandfather. Imperial grandfather, as long as you're awake, it's all good. You really scared me. My good grandson. Good child, your Imperial grandmother is here. Not feeling bad anymore, right? Rest and get well. Father made you all worry. Once you recover, I'll take you hunting birds outside the city. A new slingshot is waiting for you. That little white horse has also been fed to be fat and sturdy. I'll personally teach you to ride and shoot. Your Majesty, Zhongying seems to have fallen asleep. What do you mean, fallen asleep? Did he faint again? Liu Che. Where's Liu Che? Quick, check on our grandson. He fainted again. What's going on? Is he not going to make it? No need to panic, Your Majesty. The crown grandson isn't unconscious. He's just exhausted. He's just sleeping normally. Are you sure? He seemed fine just now. Why did he suddenly fall asleep? Smallpox drained him too much. Waking up was already the absolute limit. Now he needs plenty of sleep to restore his strength. His fever has already gone down. That's good, that's good. I really can't handle being scared again. Liu Si, you saved my grandson. That means you saved all of Great Ming. Whatever reward you want, just say so. Go on, tell me what reward you want. 10,000 taels of gold. Or a hereditary title. I'll give you whatever you want. No reward can match it. Your Majesty, please let me finish talking about the medical pearls first. Otherwise, the Grand Chancellor's illness will keep recurring, and no one will be able to save him. Go ahead, I'm listening. First, assign 2 diligent palace maids to watch over him. When awake, the crown grandson may only drink strained rice soup. It cannot be thick. Eggs, fish, meat, none of those are allowed. He's too weak to handle supplements. Eating them will only worsen his condition. Just rice soup. Our grandson is so frail. Shouldn't he be supplemented? Your Majesty, are you the doctor or am I? At this point, it's like rushing him to death. All right, let's do it your way. Second, when awake, only give him warm honey water. It can't be too sweet. Third, absolutely no excessive talking to him. Definitely don't shout or yell. It'll drain his energy and slow recovery. We were just too excited. Forgot your previous instructions. Mr. Liu's advice is absolutely right. We didn't fully consider everything. It's human nature. Just keep it in mind next time. Our grandson is only 9 years old. He remembers everything he reads. His riding and archery skills are better than most kids his age. I'm still waiting for him to take over from me someday. To protect the Ming dynasty. Lucy, you really have guts. All the officials who see me are trembling with fear, bowing their heads like pounding garlic. But you, a mere menial worker, are not afraid of me and you don't bow, even dare to talk back to me face to face. You're the very first. Your Majesty flatters me. It's not flattery. I'm saying you're made for big things. You're fearless, pure-hearted, none of those crook schemes. Isn't that a born, genuine Imperial guard? This kid is really different. A quick blade with no distractions. Perfect to help me watch those corrupt officials. Rest assured, I, Zhu Yuanzhang, am fair with rewards and punishments. You saved my grandson's life. I won't treat you unfairly. When Zhang Ying is fully recovered, I'll give you the biggest future anyone could ask for. From now on, the grandson's illness is fully entrusted to Dr. Liu Si of the Imperial Hospital. Everyone will follow his instructions. Everyone in the Eastern Palace will obey him. Anyone who dares to disobey, report directly to me. I'll chop off their head. I accept the order. Liu Si, I'm counting on you to take care of Zhang Ying. If you need any medicinal ingredients, if you need manpower, just say the word. If anyone gives you trouble, just come tell me. Rest assured, Your Highness, the grandson is out of danger. He just needs to recuperate. Here's the entrance token for the Eastern Palace. It'll help you get around. Zhang Ying owes you a favor. I'll remember it. Your Highness, you're too kind. Everyone, stand up. Go back to your duties. Leave 2 people on night duty. The rest can go back to rest. Dr. Liu, does the grandson need anything else? Just keep guard at the door. When he wakes up, carry him to me immediately. You won't be able to help with anything else. I've been busy since morning. Haven't had a bite to eat. I'm starving. Come here and head to the kitchen. Tell the chef to make some good dishes and bring them over. Meat or vegetables, I don't mind. Just don't make it too greasy. Just enough for me is fine. Hurry up and make it. I'm so hungry I could pass out. If he doesn't, I'll go kick his stove down myself. Hey. How could the palace chef's skills be bad? I couldn't afford a $30 takeout before. Now I can eat food from the Imperial chef. This time travel is totally worth it. Dr. Liu, would you like a servant to attend your meal? No, no need. Just go brew me a pot of light tea. Rich but not greasy. It melts in your mouth. Amazing, even better than those restaurants costing hundreds now. So calm when saving the grandson. Why do you act like you're a starving ghost reborn now? Feels great. Used to feel bad drinking $50 a pound tea. Now I'm drinking tributes. Even immortals wouldn't trade this life.
Hey,
For the next 3 days, Liu Si lived like an immortal. Almost forgot the main thing. Still need to wait until Zhang Ying is fully recovered to get those 2,000 points. Dr. Liu, how are you feeling? My head's still a bit heavy. No strength in my body. Throat hurts too. That's normal. Just rest and you'll be fine. Go get a bowl of warm rice soup. That's it for today. You'll be able to have porridge tomorrow. Zhu really knows how to teach kids. The 9-year-old prince just recovered from a serious illness. Not noisy. Knows how to be grateful too. Way better than a lot of unruly kids now. Your Majesty. Our grandson says your medical skills are unmatched. Grandson's really sincere. What did this kid say? So my grandson praising him is only right. Old Juice feeling feisty today. Don't move. What's with formalities around Grandpa Emperor?
take it.
No flesh left on your face. When you're better, Grandpa Emperor will take you hunting for rabbits. Grandfather, I'm much better. Dr. Liu said in a few days I'll be out of bed. He's really skilled. Just a bit better than that group of useless Boeing fools at the Imperial Hospital. Over the next few days, Zhu Yuanzheng came almost every day. Empress Ma came even more often. Only Crown Prince Zhu Bao was so busy his feet barely touched the ground. He could only spare half an hour in the evening to visit. Dr. Liu, can I skip the rice soup today?
Yes.
Today you can have white porridge. Add a small dish of chopped pickled vegetables. It tastes amazing. This is the best thing I've ever eaten. Eat slowly. Don't burn your tongue. If you get burnt, I won't treat it. Dr. Liu, what is this? Looks odd. Dr. Liu, what are these squares on the board? Doesn't look like Go. This is called 5 in a row. I know you think Go is too hard, so I found you something for fun. The rules are simple. Black and white each play one color. Doesn't matter if it's horizontal, vertical, or diagonal. Whoever gets 5 in a row first wins. That's all there is to it. Looks easy. But once you play, Grand Empress might not be my match. Wanna try? Let's try then. I'll play black and go first. What happened? I was so focused on making 3 in a row for myself. Didn't even notice you. Almost finished here. You can't just look at your own moves when playing. You need to watch all directions. If you only think of attacking and forget to defend, you will lose naturally. Let's go again. This time, I'll watch your moves closely. I won, Dr. Liu. I really won. This kid doesn't act like a prince at all. Just a regular 9-year-old kid. Letting him win a round on purpose, feeling good, will help him recover faster. In just 7 days, Zhu Zhongying's health visibly improved. From only drinking rice soup to eating light vegetable dishes. From getting winded after a few steps, to walking back and forth in the courtyard twice. And Liu Xi's days in the Eastern Palace became even more comfortable. Chef Zhou, make braised pork for lunch today. And stew a chicken soup. Make sure it's tender. Just a lowly servant. Really thinks he's the master now. Ordering dishes every meal. I am the chief chef of the Eastern Palace. Why should I serve you? Your Highness, please stand up for me. I really can't serve that Dr. Liu anymore. Don't worry, speak slowly. What's going on? He's just a servant who did a little good deed. Yet he acts like he's important every day. Today wants braised pork. Tomorrow steamed perch. The day after sweet and sour ribs. Always something different. I'm the head chef of the Eastern Palace after all. Served you and the grandson, Your Highness. Can't spend all day serving a servant. If word gets out, where is the Eastern Palace's dignity? Old Joe, let me ask you 2 questions. First, when the grandson was critically ill, who pulled him back from the gates of death? It was Dr. Liu. Second, who saved the grandson's life? Also Dr. Liu. Since you know all that, what is there to complain about? Dr. Liu saved my only son. That kindness. I wouldn't think twice about rewarding him with gold and silver. Now he just wants a few dishes he likes. Compared to his life-saving favor, that's not even a drop in the bucket. You, as the chief chef, don't even want to do this much. You think my son isn't worth your attention? I wouldn't dare. I was foolish. I was blind and snobbish. Forgot Dr. Liu's great favor. Please forgive me, Your Highness. Get up. I won't punish you either. After all, you've worked here for over 10 years. Even if you haven't achieved much, your hard work counts, but let me make myself clear. Starting today, Dr. Liu can have whatever he wants. If he asks for dragon meat, if you can't get it, I won't blame you. But if he wants braised pork and you keep hesitating, that's your attitude problem. Don't blame me for being ruthless then. I understand. I'll serve Dr. Liu wholeheartedly from now on. Not a single complaint. Go now. I really was stupid. The person who saved the grandson, letting me cook for him, even if I serve tea and water every day, I should do it. From now on, I'll never make such a stupid mistake again. This perch has to be a live fish freshly caught from the Imperial fishery this morning. Steam it for exactly 8 minutes. Not a second more or less. The sugar color for the sweet and sour ribs must be made by stir-frying rock sugar. The heat must be just right. Master, do you really have to be this meticulous? It's just for that menial worker. What menial worker? That's the one who saved the crown prince's life. If Mr. Liu dares to speak nonsense again, I'll tear your skin off. Hurry up and deliver this to Mr. Liu. Don't let it get cold. All right. Ask Mr. Liu tomorrow what he'd like to eat. Prepare my signature braised beef for him as well. Mr. Liu. Your Highness the Crown Prince. Your outfit is all worn out. Time to change. It's still wearable. It's fine. As long as it's clean. Why insist on those things? Mr. Liu, these two sets of brocade robes were specially made by order of the Crown Prince. 2 sets of brocade robes. Please try them on and see if they fit. Thank you, eunuch. Help me thank the Crown Prince. You're too polite. This is what we should do. If you need anything, just let us know. Looks good. Present it to His Majesty immediately. No mistakes are allowed. Yes. What's Mr. Liu's background, really? If it were anyone else favored so much by the Crown Prince, they'd be floating on air, but he acts like a retired old man. Besides food, he doesn't care about anything. Except for food, he never asks for anything else. Your Majesty, that's absolutely the case. Liu Si has been here in the Eastern Palace for over 10 days. Aside from instructing the kitchen on food, he's never made any other requests. His side residence is still simple and plain. Except for a self-made rocking chair, he hasn't added anything else.
He speaks to everyone with humility and respect.
Not a trace of arrogance, even to the eunuchs and palace maids. This young man is pretty interesting. He's modest before me, and never fawning before the Crown Prince, nor proud of his favor. I've searched long and hard in court for someone like him. Civil officials talk endlessly about virtue, but are full of crafty schemes. Generals can fight on the battlefield, but are mute in court. The embroidered guards only know how to kill and protect their own interests. Only this Liu Si fears nothing and is not greedy for wealth, his thoughts as pure as blank paper. No need to rush, let's wait a while. Wait until my grandson is fully recovered. Then I'll have a proper talk with this kid. A talent like this is the best weapon for Great Ming. Liu Si really is an interesting man. Go tell Chef Zhou. Whatever Mr. Liu would like to eat, make it for him. No need to worry about the ingredients. Also, check if anything is lacking in Mr. Liu's side residence. If anything's missing, add it without asking. Don't ask him, this is His Highness's command. The Crown Prince only got better day by day, thanks to someone like him. He can't just be a menial worker. Once the Crown Prince recovers, keep him in the Eastern Palace, and assign him as the Crown Prince's exclusive physician. Mr. Liu? You're in such good spirits today, Your Highness. I went back and forth 3 times today and didn't get tired. Can we play another game of Gomoku? Yesterday, your double 3 tactic. I think I figured out a way to counter it. Sure. Then I want to see what clever trick you've come up with. I won, sir, I won! That was a brilliant move, Your Highness. When did you come up with it? After I lost yesterday. I thought about it in bed the whole night, just to counter your double 3 tactic. This kid just started learning chess a few days ago, and already figured out a new strategy on his own. His talent is incredible. But you're still amazing, Mr. Liu. But I've come up with several new moves now. Let's play a 5th round. All right. Greetings, Your Majesty. Greetings, Your Highness the Empress. Greetings, Your Highness the Crown Prince. Grandson greets Grandfather Emperor. Grandmother Empress, greetings Father King. Very good, very good. My eagle has suffered. Are you still unwell now? Grandmother, I feel perfectly fine now. Mr. Liu said, my smallpox is completely cured. I just need to regain my energy, and then I'll be as good as before. Lucy, you did well. I won't forget your achievements. Your Majesty flatters me. This is just my duty, Humph. You really don't seek credit. Have you been eating well lately? Do you still sweat at night? Any discomfort anywhere? Everything's fine. The prescription Mr. Liu gave me is especially effective. I can eat 2 big bowls of rice at a meal now. Grandson, are you playing chess with Liu Ce? Yes, grandfather. Mr. Liu taught me a new game called Gomoku. It's much simpler than Go, and a lot of fun. I've played with Mr. Liu for several days now. Even a menial from the Imperial Medical Academy can play chess. Things like music, chess, calligraphy, and painting aren't usually available to someone of his status. Grandfather, let me tell you, the rules are super simple. Black and white each play 1 color. Horizontal, vertical, or diagonal. The first to connect 5 in any direction wins. It is simple. Just like kids playing house. Mr. Liu, let's play another round. Grandfather, watch us. This Mr. Liu is truly bold. He's probably the only one in the country who dares to be so casual before His Majesty. Anyone else would have been beheaded long ago. Strange. Such simple rules. But so many tactics come out of them. Looks like offense, but actually defense. What seems like a pointless move hides a killing strike. Well done, this move is brilliant. Gomoku seems simple, but secretly contains military strategy. When to attack, when to defend, when to feint and lure the enemy, when to set ambush and surround. It's just like commanding troops. Liu Ce's chess style is calm and shrewd, advancing cautiously step by step. I lost, Mr. Liu. I've seen this move before, but this time you changed the order. I didn't notice it at all. You're already impressive, Your Highness. Practice a few more days, and I might not be your match. Let's play another round. I'll play here. This is a clever move, Your Highness. Wow, what a double 3 kill. This boy can come up with such sneaky tricks. I lost. I won. I won, Mr. Liu. This kid can not only cure sickness, but also understands strategy, knows military tactics. For a menial in the Imperial Medical Academy, how does he have such skills? And before me and the Crown Prince, he's always calm, never arrogant or flattering. Truly rare. Lucy. Play me a game as well.
His Majesty wants to play chess.
Since becoming emperor, when has His Majesty played chess with anyone? The last time was probably with General Suda in the military camp. Everyone knows playing chess with His Majesty is a no-win situation. If you win, he's not happy. Lose, And he says you're not taking it seriously. I'm done playing. It's no fun anymore. This is bad. This is bad.
His Majesty is actually angry now.
That Liu Si kid is way too bold. He actually dared to beat His Majesty 5 times in a row. I'm afraid he might lose his head over this. I was careless. Let's play again. One more round. Why did you lose when playing with the crown grandson? But when you play with me, you always win. Are you doing this on purpose? Please calm down, Your Majesty. Think about it. The Crown Prince is very gifted, and he's been practicing chess with me for several days. Naturally, his skills have improved. Today is Your Majesty's first time playing Gomoku. You're not familiar with the rules or tactics yet. Losing to me is perfectly normal. You do know how to talk. Let's play another round. This time, I'm taking it seriously. Let's see if you can still beat me.
His Majesty has fought battles for half his life.
To him, everything looks like warfare. He's not looking for a 5 in a row. He's looking for the choke point. He's searching for the spot that's key for any strategist. This game is interesting, mostly because it's simple. It seems simple, but actually it hides endless possibilities. One wrong move, and you lose the whole game? It's the same principle as leading troops in battle. Your Majesty is truly wise. Grandson, focus on your recovery. Listen to Mr. Liu. When you're fully healed, Grandfather will take you to the drill grounds to watch horseback riding and archery. I understand, Grandfather. Thank you, Grandfather. This Liu Si kid isn't that at all.
He managed to pull my grandson back from death's door.
And he makes my grandson so happy. He's a real talent. Too bad the embroidered uniform guard doesn't have anyone like him. Your Majesty, I could do what Mr. Liu does as well. When His Majesty praises Liu Si, it really means he values him. If the Emperor says the embroidered guard has no people, it means he wants Liu Si to join. I knew it. His Majesty likes people with backbone. All those bootlicking civil and military officials.
His Majesty is already sick of them. If His Majesty says that,
then he must not think highly of our embroidered guard. That's really discouraging. Your Majesty, please take back your words. Is this guy crazy?
he actually dared to ask the Emperor to take back his words.
It's over, it's over. There will be blood today. You want me to take back my words, yet it's like an ice pick stabbing into the bone. No, this must be His Majesty testing us. He just wants to see if I have enough backbone. When Liu Si said this,
His Majesty wasn't mad at all.
so I can do it too. Your Majesty, what you said isn't right. As a minister, I am obliged to speak honestly and give advice. That's true loyalty. Well said, true loyalty indeed. Guards, take this so-called loyal officer outside and give him 50 lashes. Let's see if he dares talk to me like that again. Wait, that's not how this was supposed to go. When Liu Si talked to His Majesty like that, the Emperor was obviously happy. So why is it different from me? Your Majesty, Your Majesty, your humble servant knows his mistake. I beg Your Majesty for mercy. I won't dare to do it again. Please spare me, Your Majesty. I really do know my mistake. Your Majesty, the 50 lashes are done. Your Majesty, I know my mistake. Please show mercy, Your Majesty. Go recover from your injuries. Come back to work once you're healed. I'm docking 3 months of your salary. I really am the biggest fool. Liu Ce is Liu Ce. And I am me. When he acts out, it's skill. When I act out, it's suicide. If I dare to copy him again, my whole family will be doomed. Are you stupid or what? Why be a good commander and insist on copying Mr. Liu's hard-headedness? Those 50 lashes from His Majesty almost killed you. And now you've lost 3 months of pay. How is our family supposed to survive now? Stop? Stop? I regret it so much I could die. Now I finally understand. When Liu Ce goes against His Majesty, it's called personality. When I go against His Majesty, it's called having no discipline. What's the difference? The difference is he actually has real skill. He can save the crown prince's life. I don't. Ooh. So I took those 50 lashes for nothing. And lost 3 months' salary too. Stop scratching. Mr. Liu? I really can't stand the itch anymore. Whatever you do, don't scratch it. If you scratch, you'll end up with a permanent scar. You're the crown prince. If you have scars all over your face and body, you won't look good at all. I know, but it just itches too much. System. N. Apply this anti-itch cream twice a day. Wherever it itches, put some cream there. Once you put it on, it won't itch anymore. This scar cream goes on before bed once a day. Gently massage it into the spots with acne marks. Keep using it for a month, and the marks will disappear. Really? So if I use this, the marks on my face will be gone? Of course it's real. Mr. Liu, this cream is amazing. It feels cool when you put it on. It really doesn't itch at all now. Good. Remember, you must keep applying the scar cream regularly. Don't slack off. I will. I'll put it on every day. Mr. Liu, look, the marks on my face are almost gone. Yeah, your skin looks just like before you got sick. And your body is completely recovered too. I can return to school tomorrow. Mr. Liu, I'm going to class now. Go ahead, study hard. Mr. Liu, when I get back from school, let's play Gomoku again. I've even figured out some new strategies lately. I'm definitely going to beat you. Alright. I'll be waiting. This kid really is lovable. Smart and sensible. I'm really glad I could pull him back from death's door. What happened to the lines on your face? How come I can't see them at all now? Yeah, Grandpa, they almost completely faded. Mr. Liu gave me a special cream. I used it for just over a month and they were gone. Grandson, go back to your room first. I have something to say to Liu Ce privately. Alright, I'll be in my room then. Grandpa, call me if you need me. Finally, it's happening. I've been waiting almost 3 months. I saved the crown prince's life, helped him recover, and even cleared up all his marks. That's a huge achievement. Old Ju should at least reward me with some silver land or a house. If nothing else, at least make me an Imperial doctor. What on earth is old Jew up to? Why is he looking at me like that? Is he seriously going to stiff me on the rewards? Lucy, let me ask you something. I want you to answer honestly. Please ask away, Your Majesty. Would you be willing to join the embroidered uniform guard? Embroidered guard? Has old Jew lost his mind? I'm a doctor who saves lives. And you want me to be a secret agent? Who would join the Jinue if they're a good person? That place is full of people doing dirty work. Arresting, torturing, spying, informing. They do every sort of immoral thing. With my personality, I'd probably get into a fight with that bunch of scoundrels right away. I'm not doing it. You don't want to? This is a reward given to you personally by the Emperor. So many people would kill to get into the Jinue. Yet, you actually say you won't do it. I don't want to. Your Majesty, please don't joke with me. I'm just a doctor who knows how to treat illnesses. How could I possibly do the work of the Jinue? Oh, you're worried about not knowing martial arts. That can be learned. You can learn slowly. We have the best instructors to teach you. If it really doesn't work, you don't have to personally arrest people either. We can give you a job investigating cases. No need for swords or guns. Just use your mind. We have plenty of Jinue under us, and plenty of skilled martial artists, but not many who are loyal and intelligent. I believe you can do well. Old Jew still doesn't get it, huh? It's not that I'm incapable. I just don't want to do such a shady, dirty job. Your Majesty, I truly don't have that kind of ambition. And to be blunt, the Jinue are your own personal troops, Your Majesty. They only carry out your will. I know everything you do is for the good of the Ming. But the dirty stuff done by the Jinue is not few. I'm Lucy, I'm straightforward. I can't tolerate any injustice. If you ask me to do this, you're really making it hard for me. So I really can't do this job. This guy really doesn't know what's good for him. The Jinue are my most trusted. So many people fight to get in but can't. He could even replace Mao Sui as commander someday. It's not impossible. Yet he dares to reject me again and again. But he dislikes that the Jinue do dirty work, right? That means he's honest and upright. He won't bend the rules or abuse his power, will he? Talented people having a bit of temper is normal. This kind of person is exactly what the Jinue need. If you're worried about this, then I'll grant you special permission. You won't have to touch any dirty cases. I'll only let you handle cases judged fairly and by law. I trust your character and ability. You would never let a corrupt official get away. And you would never take a bribe, not even a penny. You're the perfect person for the Jinue. Don't let me down. Your Majesty, I'm a doctor. My biggest wish in life is to open my own clinic, to treat patients in peace. If Your Majesty remembers my service in saving the Taizong, please reward me with some money and help me find a place to open a clinic. I'd be forever grateful. As for the Jinue, I really can't accept it. Come on, my system earns points by saving people. If I join the Jinue, I'll be stuck investigating and arresting every day. How will I have any time to heal patients? No way I'll ever join the Jinue. Who? Didn't we say no one's allowed inside? Grandfather, grandmother, and my father are here. Mr. Liu is really too straightforward. He talks to grandfather without any filter. Grandfather's voice is getting louder and louder. He must be angry. If he blames Mr. Liu, what will we do? Grandmother, grandfather, and Mr. Liu are talking inside. They're not letting anyone else in. I heard grandfather sounds really upset. Let's hurry up and go in to check. No need to think about it. It's definitely Liu Xi who argued with him again. Come on, let's go in and see. No matter what, we have to protect Mr. Liu. Grandmother, please sit down. Grandfather, Jongba, what are you and Liu Xi talking about? Why do you both look so unhappy? Isn't it because of this kid? I want him to join the Jinyue, but he keeps refusing me time and time again. Tell me, isn't he being ungrateful? Pet, Mr. Liu is a physician. Why make him a Jinyue? Isn't that forcing him? Father, I also think it's inappropriate. Mr. Liu is skilled in medicine. Staying in the Eastern Palace to care for the young prince is best. Asking him to join the Jinyue is really a waste of his talent. Yes, give him a generous salary and reward him with gold and land. Let him stay peacefully in the Eastern Palace with the young prince. Isn't that good? You think making him Jinyue is mistreating him? If he joins the Jinyue, he'll get rank and wealth just the same. This kid is too honest. He can't stand injustice. Wouldn't he be perfect for investigating corrupt officials as Jinyue? I hate those hypocrites the most. Liu Xi's character suits me perfectly. It's a shame he dares to argue with me again and again. He's just being arrogant because of his achievements. It's not that I don't want to serve Ming loyally, but the Jinyue job, I really can't do. Just as the Crown Prince said, I'm only fit to be a physician. But I insist you join the Jinyue. I advise you to think it over carefully. Zhongba, so many people would kill to join the Jinyue, but you keep pushing it away. If you get in, your future is limitless. Every official in court will treat you with respect. Don't you understand this? I understand, but I still don't want to do it. No doctor has ever been a good Jinyue. The gap is way too big. I can't do it. And if I insist on making you do it, what would you do? Defy the order? If it came to that, I'm afraid I'd have to defy the Imperial order. No matter if your Majesty wants to kill or punish me, or sentence me to death by dismemberment, I have no objection. It's just that in this world, no one can force me to do what I don't want to do. Even if I have to risk my life, it's no big deal. I'm a real man. Why would I fear death? Your Majesty can kill me, but you will never force me. Zhongba, don't push him. Mr. Liu saved the young prince's life. We can't return kindness with betrayal. Father, Mr. Liu is honest and upright. He's speaking from the heart. Please don't be hard on him. I've lived 55 years and been emperor for 15. I've never seen anyone like him. He's not afraid of me. He doesn't seek favor, power, or profit. Threaten to kill him. He actually says he's already dead in Hexi. If anyone else dared to talk to me like that, they'd have been dragged out and executed long ago. But this kid, he's really not afraid of death. It's not an act. Plus, he has no attachments. Even wiping out his family wouldn't threaten him. What's more annoying, I actually appreciate him more. You just want to be a doctor that much? Being a healer, saving lives, can bring people back from the depths of despair and pain. That's what I pursue all my life. Just like when I saved the young prince. The moment he opened his eyes, my joy was just as great as your Majesty's. What I revived wasn't just a young life, but Ming's future. That sense of accomplishment. is more important than any high rank or wealth. I've seen too many sycophants in my life. People who speak sweet but secretly plot against me. Their smiles are for my imperial throne. Their loyalty is for my power. But Liu Si is different. He's not afraid of my blade. He doesn't covet my official positions. Every word he says comes from the heart. You're right. Everything you just said was sincere. Every word was honest. If even half a sentence is false, may heaven and earth destroy me. Is that really what you think? Being a doctor is better than any official post. Better than anything else. If I gave you a mountain of gold and told you not to be a doctor, would you do it? Your Majesty, can a mountain of gold cure diseases? Gold can only help the poor. It can't cure illnesses. But these hands of mine can save lives. No matter how much money you give me, you can't buy this skill, nor can you buy this heart. So I won't trade the gold. All right. Kid, you're gutsy. I won't force you. If you don't want to be in the embroidered uniform guard, then don't. If I cut you down, I'd become an unreasonable tyrant. Thank you, Your Majesty, for granting me this. But don't be too proud. I'm not scared of you. It's the words you said that make me see you're genuine. I've met too many people in my life. Very few truly think of others sincerely. You're one of them. Changba was right. Mr. Liu is a good person. If you don't want to be in the guard, I won't force you. But you saved my grandson. That's a huge merit. I can't let you work for free. Tell me, what do you want? Your Majesty, I do have an unusual request. I want to open a clinic. Just that. Isn't that enough? But if Your Majesty could grant me some capital, that would be even better. You know, I'm just a lowly attendant at the Imperial Hospital. I don't have any savings. Even if I have a place, I don't have money for medicine and can't afford assistance. Besides, everyone around the palace is powerful. I don't have any connections. I'm afraid it won't last long. This kid is honest. Mr. Liu really isn't afraid of anything. Even asking the emperor for money, he's this confident. Grandfather, I think Mr. Liu is right. Why don't you just not let him open a clinic? Let him stay in the Eastern Palace and make him an important official so he can play chess with me every day. You're always on his side. With this kid's stubbornness, even if you want him to stay, he's not going to. I see now. He just wants to treat the people of the world. All right. Stop scheming with me. Am I going to mistreat you? I'll give you 500 taels of gold. Should be enough to buy medicine and hire people, right? Enough, thank you, Your Majesty. Also, I grant you the title of 7th rank Wenlin Lang, give you official status, and a royal medicine license badge. Absolutely outstanding. Kid. Divine Medic Liu. I'll write it for you myself. Liu Si is just like the Empress now. Overworked and sick. I'm willing to treat the Empress now. What did you say? Maisie. You're not in good health. Why didn't you say so earlier? What does overworked and sick mean? Grandmother, are you sick? Don't be nervous, everyone. I'm fine. Your Highness, don't be too optimistic. Palpitations, insomnia, chest tightness, and poor appetite are common, right? With your current health, if you don't start treatment, in less than 3 years, Disaster could strike. You might lose your life. What did you say? You must cure me. My sister. Anything you want, I'll give. Even if you want the queen bee, I'll give it to you. Bee. Your Majesty, you even mentioned the queen bee. You really are royal. Mr. Liu, my mother's illness is in your hands. I beg you, no matter what, you must cure my mother. Mr. Liu, please save me. Grandmother Zhang Yi, I beg you. Grandmother is the best to Zhang Yi. Zhang Yi can't be without grandmother. Crown grandson, don't cry. I'm here. Her Highness will be fine. Your Majesty, the Empress's illness didn't develop overnight. Treatment won't be quick either. I need at least 3 to 6 months. Cooperate, cooperate. Cooperation, however you say to treat, will do. Whatever medicine you say to take, we'll take. Whatever you say not to do, we won't do. We'll follow your instructions. From today, the first thing is rest. Second, diet must change. No greasy, spicy, or cold foods. Third, and most important, you can't worry too much. Just living well is the best care for them. Kid. Thank you. Now go open your clinic. Get the head of the hospital to come here quick. Sister, say less and rest. Your Majesty, I am the director of the Imperial Hospital. Let's skip the formalities. Everyone stand up. Check the Empress's pulse. Your Majesty, Empress, her pulse is weak and rapid, with irregular rhythm. This shows signs of illness from overwork and blood deficiency. I dare to ask, Your Highness, have you recently had symptoms of palpitations, insomnia, chest tightness, and poor appetite? You all can actually see it. We officials are incompetent and failed to discover Her Highness's illness early. Please forgive us, Your Majesty. All right, enough. Tell me, how do you treat this illness? Your Majesty, Her Highness, this condition should mainly be treated by balancing qi and blood, calming the spirit and focusing the mind. I recommend using Shuju Tang as the base prescription, adjusting a few ingredients. Take it for 7 days first, then adjust as needed. If my sister's illness isn't treated, how long can she last? Your Majesty, if her condition is properly managed, she should be able to. If not, if there's no treatment, I dare not make rash predictions. How dare you say if? If you don't treat it, with Her Highness's current health, within 3 years. Get out of here. Liu Ce received the decree. The emperor orders Liu Ce, attendant at the Imperial hospital, with outstanding medical skills, saved the crown grandson from danger. Meritorious for the state. Specially granted 7th rank Wenlin Lang. A royal gold medical license. Do not bow to officials. Exempt from tax and labor duties. Not subject to officials' orders. Also granted 500 taels of gold. Given a residence, located at Chongwen Gate Inner Street with 3 courtyards. 4 guards also granted. 4 servants decree received. I accept the decree and thank His Majesty. Go prepare a couple tables of food and drinks. We're moving today. Everyone eat well. Old Jew truly acts quickly. Liu, sir, is there any entertainment nearby? Sir, nearby there are music houses and theaters. If you want to hear ladies sing, go stroll to the music house. Music house, sir. You're the emperor's favorite physician. Wherever I go has nothing to do with my medical skills. Just follow me. Everyone please sit down. Subordinates can stay standing. Wenchu greets you, young master. Thank you, Miss Wenchu. And affection meter plug-in. What a great thing. Wancho is in this room. Bring him out to me. I want to hear him sing for me. Who are you outside? Who do you know? It's because this young master has a special status. Even if you kill me, nothing will happen. Even people from the lowest ranks dare to order. Wanchu, beat up these people and throw them out. All right. You really dare to lay hands on my people, mister. This person. I think I've seen him once before. If it's that person, we're in big trouble. How bad could it be? Young master, you can't afford to offend him. Hurry up and apologize. I'm not afraid of trouble. So young and already messing around at the academy. Does your family not care about you? You little bastard. Where does the young master want to go? Is it your place to interfere? Let my people go now. Kneel for an hour. Then get out or else don't even think about it. If it's you, then it's you. Any worthless person or a dog in your family. I'll wipe them all out for you. As for me, I've got just one flaw. I respond to kindness, not force. Whose kid are you? At least tell me your name, so I know which family raised such a fine son. People are all the same. How much more noble are you than others, really? So young and already speak so viciously. Let me discipline you on your father's behalf. You dare hit me? Do you know who I am? I'm the 10th prince, Prince Lu Jutan. When a prince breaks the law, he's punished just like a commoner. No reaction at all. Not just you. Even if the emperor himself is arrogant and harms the people, I still wouldn't forgive him. Lock him up with those 2 bodyguards. We'll go to the palace to file a complaint early tomorrow. Who is he anyway? How could he dare to hit me? Is he really taking me to meet father tomorrow? I was wrong. I'll never go to improper entertainment venues again. If we had known this brat keeps sneaking out, goes to places like the academy. We should have just broken his legs. Please calm down, Your Majesty. It's my fault for failing to discipline him. Now you know you failed to discipline him, huh? What were you doing earlier? Don't get ahead of yourself yet. Tanner may be stubborn, but he knows what's serious and what's not. He brought 2 bodyguards. He knows what's at stake. I think he's just too reckless. How could such a father have such a son? I'm here, I need to talk to you. Lucy is here. Great, let my sister take a look. How is her recovery going? Your Majesty, Wenlin Lang Lucy requests to see you. Lucy, you finally bothered to come to the palace. If my sister's recovery had been slow. Ah, Your Highness. Your Majesty, I've brought your son back. But first, I have a complaint. Lucy, I remember on the gold medal I gave you. No appointment, exempt from taxes and feasts. Not subject to orders from officials. But there's nothing about tying up a prince. Sister.
His Majesty is right.
There's indeed nothing written on the gold medal. That's why I need to complain first. After my complaint, if His Majesty wants to punish me, I'll accept it. But this complaint cannot go unsaid. And let me make it clear.
If His Majesty does nothing,
I won't leave today. Your Majesty, prepare for your meal. All right. You brat. Speak and let us listen. Last night, I had nothing to do. So I went to the academy to listen to music. Your Majesty, don't misunderstand. I requested a lady named Wen Chu. She is excellent at playing the pipa. I just went for some wine, to enjoy music and eat. I was listening to music and eating. Prince Lu barged in. Prince Lu entered and immediately tried to take someone away.
he said Wenchu must accompany him tonight.
I hadn't had time to speak yet. Prince Lu started cursing. Prince Lu called me a lowlife and a mud boot.
He ordered his guards to attack.
My guards are Lu San and the others. They were assigned by Your Majesty. The Imperial Guards stopped Prince Lu's bodyguards. He claimed to be the 10th Prince of His Majesty. After Prince Lu introduced himself, he continued to insult me as a low-class scoundrel. I couldn't take it anymore, so I taught Prince Lu a little lesson, 3 slaps. You knew he was a prince and still slapped him. I knew, so I slapped him even harder. When a prince breaks the law, he's punished just like a commoner. I did this to uphold His Majesty's family reputation and the laws of Ming. No need to thank me, Your Majesty. Damn it, you beat up my son. And then say I don't need to thank you? Tell me, what kind of place is the academy? It's an official music venue. Music venue? What did you do wrong? I shouldn't have gone to the academy. What else? Shouldn't have tried to take someone. What else? Your biggest mistake isn't going to the academy, nor trying to take someone. You're just unbelievably stupid. Liu Ce only locked you up for one night and slapped you 3 times, and you still act wronged. Honestly, I think he was too soft on you. He should have given you one more slap. No need to plead for him. I'm not pleading. I mean, slap him again in battle. I think His Majesty should really teach him a good lesson. Jutan, I am asking you, what kind of place is the Education Bureau? It is a state-run music academy. A music academy? I see you've treated it as your own private property. Snatching people whenever you want. Beating people whenever you want. Father, please, Father, calm your anger. You called him a low-life peasant. Do you have any idea that he saved Zhang Yi's life? Smallpox, which the entire Imperial Academy of Medicine couldn't cure, he cured. He also cured your mother's illness. The Imperial Academy of Medicine couldn't diagnose it, but he saw right through it. And yet you dare call him a low-life peasant. He is that divine doctor who saved Zhang Yi. I should have realized sooner. Your old man from a begging monk to fighting my way to this position today. According to your logic, I am also a low-life peasant. Do you look down on me too, Mother Concubine? Mother Concubine, save me! Your Majesty, the child is still young. He is only 12 years old. What does he know? Please, just forgive him this once, Your Majesty. I understand you. It's only natural for a mother to protect her child. But what needs to be said? I will not leave out a single word. Step aside, Your Majesty. I told you to step aside. Liu Ce only locked you up for one night and gave you 3 slaps. And you feel quite wronged? If you ask me, he hit you far too lightly. He should have given you another slap. Your Majesty, you don't need to plead for him. Plead? What pleading? I wasn't pleading for him. My point is that one slap is indeed too light. As the King of Lu and Your Majesty's 10th son, his status is extraordinary. Committing such shameful and bullying acts disgraces the dignity of the royal family. I believe Your Majesty should give him a proper lesson. Zhao Zilong was full of courage. Mr. Liu is the embodiment of Zhao Zilong. Mr. Liu is truly the embodiment of Zhao Zilong. Your Majesty, will you just let this Liu Ce talk nonsense here? Canner is your son, and my son. Even if he made a mistake, since when is it the turn of a lowly commoner to run his mouth here? Who does he think he is? He struck a prince, bound a prince, and now dares to speak wildly before the emperor, telling you to punish your own biological son. This is great irreverence. This is defiance of authority. I should have him punished for the crime of insubordination. Noble Consort Guo, you are quite mistaken. As the saying goes, if a prince breaks the law, he should be punished like a commoner. The King of Lu is Your Majesty's 10th son, and also a prince of our great Ming dynasty. He should set an example for the people of the world. Instead, he indulged his subordinates to oppress the commoners. If I hadn't run into them, who knows how many more would have suffered at his hands. Now you are unyielding. But let me ask you, for those commoners he injured or even beat to death, who will seek justice for them? If such behavior isn't severely punished, how can the fairness and justice of Great Ming's laws be upheld? Just now, as the birth mother of the 10th prince, you didn't think of making your son admit his fault and reform. Instead, you blindly shield his faults, and even publicly go against the laws of Great Ming. This is contempt for Your Majesty. Contempt for Great Ming. Is this not adding mistake upon mistake? Your Majesty, since ancient times, doting mothers often raise failing sons. It is clear that the 10th prince's arrogance and tyranny to this extent is all caused by being spoiled since childhood. this arrogant mother and son. If not punished, it will be hard to rectify the spirit of justice in the world. Father, I believe that while Mr. Liu's words hit the mark, my 10th brother is still young, and his character is not yet settled. Why not leave this matter to me to handle? I will certainly discipline him strictly, and make him turn over a new leaf. Your Majesty, he has always been a straight talker. He definitely doesn't mean to disrespect the royal family. You don't need to take it to heart. Your Majesty, if because I spoke out for justice, you were to punish me, wouldn't that make you a faint-hearted ruler? Ridiculous! You think I am a faint-hearted ruler? Your Majesty is certainly not a faint-hearted ruler, but a sage king for the ages. Therefore, of course I'm not afraid, because a sage king would not move against me for no reason. Well said. I am no faint-hearted ruler. So this unfilial son must indeed be properly dealt with. It's not something that can be settled with just one slap. Is it possible I could truly give up on this son? Mr. Liu, Grandpa Liu, you said it. You said as long as I was obedient, you would plead for me. You can't kick me while I'm down. You promised me. Save me, Your Majesty. I did indeed promise the King of Liu. That if, after being locked up for the night, he didn't make a fuss, I would say a few good words for him. As long as he is willing to plead for Tanner, judging by His Majesty's attitude, it will surely save Tanner's life. Please, Your Majesty, do not hold these 2 guards responsible. They are just guards. They only follow orders, and have no right to stop a prince. Being captured and locked up by me for a night is already punishment enough. The 10th prince going astray cannot be blamed on them. I beg Your Majesty for mercy. Reasonable. This brat insisted on going out to fool around. How could the guards stop him? I originally wanted to exile them to the army, but since you've pleaded for them, I will give you this face. Thank Your Majesty for your mercy. Thank you, sir, for saving our lives. How can you do this? You plead for these 2 lowly things, but not for me. You lied to me, Your Majesty. You see? You are still standing right here, and he still dares to be so insolent and shout like that. With such a rebellious son, will it work if we don't discipline him? You are absolutely right. Get out. This madman doesn't even give face to His Majesty, and even dares to mock His Majesty to his face. Yet His Majesty indulges him so much. Why on earth is that? That fearless energy about him. It actually bears some resemblance to His Majesty's aura of looking down on the world. Could this Liu Si be His Majesty's illegitimate son? Ju Tan, hear the decree. Grounded for 1 year. During this year, you are not allowed to step out of the palace. Your daily lessons are to be doubled. Classics, history, and collections. Not one teaching of the sages can be missing. I will personally check on you, especially your character. If your conduct doesn't pass the test, don't even think about coming out. I will keep you confined for life, to save you from going out and making a fool of yourself. Your son, I thank Your Majesty for your grace on behalf of Tanner. This monster is truly deeply ingrained. Your Majesty is wise. All right. This matter is now concluded. Let's go. Into the house. First, check on my sister's recovery for me. You're really something.
Hey.
Oh, my mother, in all my years as a Jinue, I have never seen someone so brave. Don't even mention you. I have never seen it either. Lord Chun, I remember last time you tried to imitate Mr. Liu and talked back to His Majesty once. How many beatings did you get? 50 heavy strokes. How long did you recover? A month and a half. How much of your salary was docked? 3 months. Why do you keep asking me these things over and over? It's nothing. I just think you still haven't mastered it. That's true. If you learned from the 10 prime ministers, your whole clan would be gone by now. Getting beaten and find money is hardly the end of it. Hold back. These 2 punks answer to Liu Che now. If you beat them up, you'll anger that ancestor, and my life will be over. I'm honestly more afraid of him than the emperor these days. Although Her Majesty is still physically weak, she has recovered a lot compared to a few days ago. Keep drinking the Gui food decoction. In a while, I'll change the prescription. If you keep this up, getting healthy won't be an issue. Good. Indeed, I've felt much better these days. My palpitations have eased too. Liu Si, your prescription really works. But Her Majesty most fears stress and fatigue. So Your Majesty will have to pay more attention to this. I can't run to the harem every day. It's best if Your Majesty comes often to accompany her. Kid, I've got loads of state affairs every day. Are you trying to give me more trouble? Even if you're the emperor, aren't you also Her Majesty's husband? What's wrong with a husband spending time with his wife? Are you unwilling to come then? You little brat trying to stir things up, huh? Sister, don't listen to this kid's nonsense. He's deliberately trying to sow discord between us. He clearly needs a beating. Mr. Liu doesn't act superior to us servants. He pays us well, and even lets us sit and dine at the same table. Today I saw for myself how much weight his words carry before His Majesty. I am honestly convinced now. Following someone like him is worth it from now on, even if he asks us to die. I do it willingly. Father works tirelessly every day. You should check Father's pulse too. I'm worried he might have health risks from all the overwork. Yeah. Take a good look at Lord Ju. No need, I'm in great health. If he says check, then check. Why all the fuss? If my illness is cured, but something happens to you, what will I and Bauer do? Go ahead and check then. How is it? People really are all different. What's wrong with me? Your Majesty truly is favored by heaven. Your health is unbelievably good. The organs and blood flow. Everything is full of vigor. You're 10 times sturdier than a bull. See that? I told you my health is #1 in the world. Sis, you need to take good care of yourself. We all should live long, healthy lives. Crown Prince Zhu Bao of Ming passed away young in history. Died before Emperor Zhu. His death drove Emperor Zhu insane and started a massacre. The Lan Yu case implicated countless people. Later, Emperor Jianwen tried to strip the prince's power, pushing Zhu into rebellion. Then came the Jingnan campaign, throwing the country into chaos. All of this started because of Zhu Biao's health. Your Highness the Crown Prince, why don't I take a look at you as well? Do I even need to be checked? I'm in my prime right now. I feel perfectly fine. Kid, stop messing around. Diao is young and strong. How could there possibly be a problem? Your Majesty, do you think everyone in the world is like you? Made of iron and built like a monster. Don't think I don't know. With the massive affairs of the Ming Dynasty, at least half are handled by the Crown Prince for you. Staying up late reviewing documents. Even a good person can't endure that much stress. Chronic illness comes from overwork. Isn't that how Her Majesty fell ill? Quick, Liu Che. Hurry, let Bauer check. Bauer, let Liu Che check. Don't be stubborn. His pulse is taut and strong. The qi pulse is unusually intense, with the bluish-black under the eyes, stiffness in the neck and shoulders, long-term high-intensity late nights. This is extremely dangerous hypertension. High blood pressure isn't scary. What's scary is stroke or cerebral hemorrhage. He reviews hundreds of memorials every day. With the medical standards in the Ming Dynasty, Zhu Bao could suddenly die at any moment.
Lucy.
By hour, he. What's really going on? Mr. Liu, is there actually something wrong with my health? You took my pulse, and it was over in a dozen breaths. It didn't even take a cup of tea when checking the girl. So why is Biora's check taking so long? Hey kid, quit beating around the bush. Speak up already. So what's going on with Bioa? Don't tell me even you can't treat him. It's not that bad, I can treat him. But the Crown Prince genuinely has a serious health issue. Bioa, you're only 27 this year. That's a man's peak age. When I was 27, I was fighting on the battlefield. I was as energetic as ever. So how come you have a problem? Are you even my son? Father? How the hell would I know? Well, actually, I did feel something myself. You felt something? You felt something? Why didn't you say so earlier? What were you waiting for? If you delay too long, someone's life will be at risk. Quiet now. Lucy, yeah, what's the story? Explain it to us thoroughly. Crown Prince, your internal organs are very healthy. That's nothing to worry about. But you've been overworking long term. Your qi and blood still exist. Yet your yang remains weak. Heavy head, light feet. Extreme dizziness and severe insomnia. You started showing signs of dizziness 2 years ago, didn't you? Yes, occasionally dizzy 2 years ago. I stubbornly thought it was just exhaustion from reviewing documents. What about the past half year? Much more frequent in the past 6 months. Sometimes after reviewing memorials, I suddenly see blackness. Have to hold onto the desk to recover for a long time. At night, I'm exhausted, but my mind is a mess. I just can't sleep, tossing and turning. Even the slightest noise wakes me up. The Imperial doctors have checked. Couldn't figure out the reason. Just told me to rest more. But Ming's national affairs. It's not something you can just put aside. No. That's my by hour. Lucy kid. Tell me honestly. If Biora's illness drags on like this, what will happen? If it keeps dragging on? Best case, he has a stroke and ends up paralyzed. Unable to speak, unable to move. Becomes a complete invalid. Worst case. This type of illness is fatal because it strikes without any warning. It's extremely fast. One moment you're talking and eating. The next you just collapse. Trying to save him when it hits is way too late. He'd be dead within a day. Even a god couldn't save him. 27 years old. My proudest son. The heir I've poured all my efforts into. He carries a fatal weak spot that could explode any time. Collapse without warning. Die without warning. I, as his father, keep piling memorials for Dongshun. Making him work late and gain experience. I've been foolish. Lucy, you must have a way to cure Biora's illness, right? I can only ask for your help with this.
Lucy.
If you can cure Biora, I'll give you the highest titles and rewards. Your Majesty, you're making huge promises. Even the queen bee can say that with a straight face. How could I possibly not know Ming's rules? Without military achievement, no one is made a marquis, let alone a king, except for Suda and those honored posthumously, and the founding heroes made princes while living. There isn't a single case in all of Ming. Even if you pay me every pie in the world, I couldn't take a bite. I'm not your real son after all. Although you rewarded me with 500 taels of gold, the 7th rank Wenlunlang, Imperial gold plaque and a prime mansion. That was pretty sweet, but this princely title is too big for me. Lucy kid, just tell me how I've treated you. Even though you're not my own son. To be fair, I've always thought highly of you. Even I don't know why. I just feel close to you when I see you. Almost as if you're really my own son. It's really strange. I feel the same way. It's like he's really my own son. We've only known each other a few months. It's unbelievable. Maybe that's fate. So I'm not joking with you. As long as you make great achievements in the future, I definitely won't treat you poorly. Even if you can't be king, at least you'll be made marquis. Then let me thank your majesty in advance. Don't worry, since I can diagnose the illness. Of course I can treat it. I'll prepare some medicine when I get back. Have it sent to the Eastern Palace. No need to bother. We have pen and paper right here. Just write the prescription out. Let the Imperial doctors gather the ingredients. Your Majesty, my prescription is top secret. Besides, I'm the only one who can actually prepare it. Even if I wrote it down, those doctors couldn't make it anyhow. Just kidding. These are modern blood pressure meds for my system. Nifedipine and aspirin. If the Imperial doctors could make those, that'd be a miracle. Lucy, kid, can you tell me something? What is it? How did you cure my grandson back then? And what do you plan to use to treat Baihour now? I'm not asking for the exact prescription. Just tell me the general idea. Last time, I checked those medicines left by the Imperial doctors. You didn't use any of them. Yet you saved someone who was dying from smallpox. Actually revived him. What miracle did you use? The whole Imperial hospital consulted together. Their prescriptions piled up thick. Nothing worked. The eagle with smallpox was about to die. You went in for less than an hour. He could speak and ask for water. Recovered in a few days. Not even a scar remained. That's basically magic. What exactly did you do? When I was little, I was taught skills by someone like an immortal. Everything I know and learned isn't available in any place of that time. Immortal. Could there actually be gods in this world? I built my kingdom with the sword, not by chanting scriptures. I don't believe in gods or Buddha. To put it simply, it felt like a long dream. In the dream, an old man in white taught me medicine, pharmacology, pulse reading, and prescription writing. When I fully woke up, the immortal was long gone. But that knowledge stayed with me forever, accessible anytime. So I can't say if it's real or not. I can only assume it was taught by an immortal. Otherwise, there's just no explanation. Just kidding. I can't tell you I traveled through time. With a medical system in my head, having an immortal pass on wisdom is the best explanation. Anyway, the skills are real. No way to prove it. No way to refute it either. The Imperial hospital couldn't cure smallpox. He reversed fate in half an hour. It was like a miracle. A mere menial servant. How could he have such great skills, other than being taught by an immortal? He must have fallen from the heavens. All right. All right. You are a gift from heaven to us. You cured our eldest grandson. You cured our girl. Now you're about to cure our Baihour. Your achievements could easily be called extraordinary. Rest assured, once Baihour is cured by you, I'll immediately break the rules to grant you a marquis title. It will be a real marquis title, not a fake one. Hypertension can only be controlled. It can't be completely cured. Zhu Bao will need to take my medicine for life. By those standards, I probably won't become a marquis anytime soon. Fine, whatever happens, happens. Your Majesties, I'll go back to prepare the medicine first. I should return to the East Palace as well. Convenient, since I'm heading the same way as Mr. Liu. Thank you, Mr. Liu. Your Highness, you're too polite. A doctor's duty is to heal and save people. Not just for me, but for the eagle, for the Empress, and for our whole family. If the eagle or the Empress had something happen, I can't imagine how I'd go on. Father would go mad too. If Father's anger flares up, who knows how many people will suffer. Even the Ming dynasty could be in trouble. Juzi will always remember this kindness. Since your Highness remembers it in your heart, I'll boldly ask for something practical. Could I please have future meals at the East Palace? I still want to keep enjoying Chef Zhou's braised pork. I've thought about it for a long time. All right. Eat as much as you want, Mr. Liu. The medicine is ready. I'll have it delivered directly. I'm always waiting. At the latest, it will arrive tonight. Sir. Today, before the Emperor. You truly seem like a deity descending from heaven. I feel the same about a deity descending from heaven. All right, enough flattery. This really isn't flattery. Sir, I've been Jinyue for so many years. I've never seen anyone dare to do what you did in front of the Emperor. You told the Emperor to discipline the prince and the concubine, and said a slap was too light. And then even dared to say if the Emperor doesn't listen to you, he's a foolish ruler. I was standing behind you then. My legs were shaky. Sweat was pouring out over and over. My inner clothes were soaked. Me too. But you weren't scared at all, sir. Just stood there, like nothing happened. I've never in my life seen anyone like you, sir. Why be scared? The Emperor is reasonable. If what I say makes sense, he'll listen. If I'm speaking nonsense, he won't indulge me. Everything you said today. If someone else tried, even saying one word, Uncle Nine would have been executed 10 times already. Only you are this bold. Sir has returned. Do you want dinner? No rush. I'll go prepare some medicine first. Without my instructions. No one is allowed in here. Yes, sir. System. Zhu Bao has moderate hypertension. Clear symptoms. But his target organs haven't been damaged yet. As long as he takes medicine on time and keeps his blood pressure down, the risk of cerebral hemorrhage will drop significantly. Search nifedipine 30 mg standard tablets. Add 100 mg aspirin special tablets. Blood pressure lowering and antithrombosis, two-pronged approach. Start with 100 tablets each. Nifedipine 100 tablets. Aspirin 100 tablets. A total of 200 points. Confirm exchange. Confirm exchange. Although the system packaging is rough, this medicine can change the fate of Ming. As long as Zhu Dao doesn't die, and the literary sword conquers the song of Jing Han, none of it will happen. Lu San, take these to the East Palace. Remember, you must hand them to the Crown Prince yourself. Don't let anything get delayed on the way. No accidents allowed. Don't worry, sir. If I'm alive, the medicine is too. Zhu Bao, I've extended your life. Whether you live as long as old Zhu depends on whether you cooperate. Sir, I delivered the medicine personally. What does that mean? Sir, I handed the medicine to the Crown Prince myself. The Crown Prince gave me a reward. I don't dare claim credit, so I'm turning it in first. Sir, this is what happens when loyalty is maxed out. Anyone else would have pocketed it already. This guy handed it over without hesitation. Feels like the money was mine all along. Since the Crown Prince rewarded you, why are you giving it to me? I know your family needs money for your wife and kids. 5 silver taels isn't much. Keep it as pocket money. All right, sir. Don't treat me like a greedy boss. Just accept it. Thank you, sir. Phew. Today was something else. The prince slapped old Zhu hard. Discovered Zhu Biao's hypertension. Made a fuss until now. Finally, it's peaceful. Zhu Bao rewarding Liu San is really giving me face. The medicine was made by me. The person was sent by me. He smoothly returned the favor without making it obvious. That's the Crown Prince's skill. This goodwill skill is literally made for me. Anyone who benefits from me, their liking for me is ingrained. It only increases, never drops. Zhu Yuanzhang, Empress Ma Zhu Bao Zhu Zhongying. And then Liu San. All these Jinyue are totally loyal. No worry of betrayal. No need to worry about suspicion. The feeling is amazing. Chen Shihuang eating Sichuan pepper, winning big. Did you hear? That Dr. Liu from that clinic. His background has been thoroughly checked. The crown grandson had smallpox, unconscious. The Imperial Medical Academy was helpless. He went in for half an hour, and the crown grandson was thirsty. Fully recovered in just a few days. Not even a scar left. Miraculous skills also cured the Empress's hidden illness. Imperial Medical Academy couldn't diagnose it. He just felt her pulse. Immediately pinpointed the issue. Now Her Majesty feels better than ever. The most outrageous is the Prince of Lu running into him. Got slapped 3 times. Was tied up all night. Even crazier, in front of the Emperor. Told the Emperor to discipline the prince and the concubine. And the Emperor actually did it. What kind of achievement is this? Jinyue Commander Chun Hu tried to copy his attitude with the Emperor. Got beaten 50 times with the staff. Congratulations, Mr. Liu. I've long heard of your reputation, Mr. Liu. Today finally met you. You really have an extraordinary presence. Our family has prepared a small gift. Please accept. No need to be so polite. Not at all. I can't accept such praise. These old foxes aren't after me. It's old Ju's family behind me. But it doesn't matter whose favor it is, as long as it's useful. Jinyue guarding the clinic. That's unique in all of Ming. Jinyue are untouchable. Absolutely untouchable. This is nothing like those dumb novels. Why are there no spoiled rich kids causing trouble? Why are there no arrogant servants trying to steal my stuff so I can slap them down? Well, reality isn't a novel. Cured the crown grandson. Diagnosed the Empress's hidden illness. Disciplined the prince and concubine in front of old Ju. Any one of these items would be enough to walk all over Ming Dynasty. Coming to mess with me now. Isn't that a slap in my face? It's a slap in Zhu Yuanzhang's face. Slapping Zhu Yuanzhang during the Hongwu era. Sir Liu, your clinic is set up right at Chongwen Gate. From now on, whenever any of us have a headache or fever, it'll be much more convenient. Manager Wang, you flatter me. Still strong and healthy. I'm afraid you won't need my help. It's always good to be prepared. I've heard of you for a long time. It's like the divine doctor lives among us. Scholar Liu Ce received the Imperial Edict. Oh my goodness. Receiving an Imperial Edict without kneeling. In the Ming Dynasty, except for urgent military reports and when His Majesty allows, who dares accept an edict standing? That's a crime punishable by extermination of the whole family. Is he insane? That wild rumor about him being an illegitimate child must be true, right? By the Emperor's command, Scholar Liu Ce is stationed in the capital. Helped the crown grandson in a time of crisis. Diagnosed the Empress's hidden illness in advance. And his contributions are significant. The medical clinic opens today, and I especially bestow a plaque with the words Divine Doctor personally written by me. Bestowed with His Majesty's handwritten inscription. And it says Divine Doctor too. The Imperial Medical Institute has so many imperial doctors, practicing medicine for decades. They've never even heard a single praise from His Majesty. And on his opening day, he actually receives a personally inscribed plaque from the Emperor. What nonsense was I just saying? If we have any minor illness, we go to him. He's the doctor who treats the crown grandson, the Empress, and the crown prince. Do I really measure up? The crown grandson is healed. The Empress is getting better. Prince Lu is under house arrest. And now he just received the edict standing today. A scene defying the heavens, personally bestowed and demoted in a way. Even the crown prince sometimes has to kneel to accept an edict. What makes him even more special than the crown prince? Thank you, eunuch, for your trouble. The eunuch delivering the edict is a favorite before the emperor. Usually whoever delivers the order from the palace is treated like royalty. Not to mention not giving a tip. Even a little less, and you get dirty looks. But he didn't give Mr. Liu a single coin. He really thinks I'm just running errands anyway. Congratulations on your grand opening, sir. I'm offering my best wishes right here. Thank you, Chan Kanfu, for your effort. Come by when you have time. Let me take a look at your back injury. I'm afraid the beating last time still hasn't healed. The one who punished me is angry, but my teacher actually cares about my injuries. Where would I even get justice? The world is what it is, but thank you for your concern, Mr. Liu. Thank you, Mr. Liu, for keeping me in mind during these times. Mr. Liu, sorry for neglecting you just now. Please forgive me. The words divine doctor bestowed by the emperor are truly well-deserved. There's an elderly mother at home, who's been ill for years. I wonder if I could invite divine Dr. Liu to come treat her when you have time. Consultations have begun. This is the clinic run by the famous divine Dr. Liu. The plaque really is His Majesty's own handwriting. Look at those 2 Imperial guards at the door. Standing guard for the doctor. Who would dare go in? Even the people inside aren't allowed in. Are you trying to get yourself killed? It's not that the people aren't sick. They're just too afraid to come in. From the storefront to the sign plaque, to the Imperial guards and the mayor delivering the edict, everything screams luxury. This place is meant for officials and nobles to get treated. Even if you emptied your savings, it might not be enough to pay the consultation fee. Whoa! With the support of the dual cultivation system of Chinese and Western medicine, the loneliness of being at max level with God-tier gear, I'm ready to show what I can do. The skills of dragon slaying have been gathering dust. But on the very first day of business, not even a sparrow dares to fly in. This is just too awkward. Detected that after the key figure Zhu Bao took the antihypertensive medication, his blood pressure has dropped significantly, and symptoms have noticeably eased. Prediction: the probability of Zhu Bao suffering a cerebrovascular accident due to hypertension has decreased by 73%. Congratulations to the host for triggering the hidden achievement, stabilizing the national foundation. Achievement description: the original fate of the Ming Dynasty Crown Prince Zhu Bao was to pass away in the 25th year of Hongwu. After the host's intervention, Zhu Biao's life expectancy has been significantly extended, stabilizing the foundation of the Ming Dynasty. Reward: 1 special skill. Acquired skill: Divine Eye of Vitality. Skill effect: when the host looks at a patient, they will directly know the patient's physical condition and ailments. No pulse taking or questioning required. No usage limits. No consumption. To know by looking is to be divine. With these eyes, all signs of illness under heaven are clear at a glance. I can treat patients without even taking a pulse. This skill is a perfect tool for showing off. Now, let's see who dares say my reputation as a divine doctor is undeserved. Abandoning traditional methods. No pulse taking. No consultations. Knowing the illness with just 1 look. This means, from now on, the words misdiagnosis will completely disappear from my dictionary. This skill is a perfect match with permanent benevolence. One is invincible in diagnosis. The other is invincible in social interaction. Adding these 2 skills to a person, I'll definitely be an unstoppable presence. It seems, treating big shots like Zhu Bao, who can change the nation's fate, yields rewards that are ridiculously generous. As long as he doesn't die, Jianwen's removal of vassals and the Jingnan rebellion will all vanish. The fate of the Ming Dynasty has been completely rewritten. This karma is worthy of such a god-defying skill. Neighbors and friends, fellow villagers, I, Liu Ce, by the grace of His Majesty, have opened this clinic. You all saw the spectacle just now. That was His Majesty's grace. Not capital for me, Liu Ce, to put on airs. Please don't worry. Although this clinic has an imperially bestowed plaque, the door is open to everyone, whether high officials and nobles, or poor commoners. As long as you step through this door, you are my patient. As for the fees, you need not worry. Give more if you are wealthy, less if you are poor. For those who truly have nothing, I will take that into consideration. In short, If you are sick, we treat you. We will never delay a diagnosis because of money. This divine Dr. Liu speaks quite kindly. He doesn't act like an official at all. The words sound nice, but when it's time to collect money, who knows? What if he takes someone's daughter to pay the debt? Don't all those big officials do that? Trust isn't built with just a few words. I need a patient, a model that allows everyone to see my entire diagnostic process. Dr. Liu. Dr. Liu, please sit. Speak. I'm bold enough to ask, how much is the fee here? Someone at home is sick. It's my mother. She's been sick for years. When it flares up, she rolls around the bed in pain. She can't sleep the whole night through. To treat her, we've spent all our savings and borrowed from all our relatives. We are truly at the end of our rope. I really can't spare even a few coins. But my mother is in terrible pain, and with nowhere else to turn. I came to beg you. Your mother? Where is she now? Bring her here. I must see the patient before I can make a decision. Dr. Liu, the fee. Let's see the patient first. Money. Go on. I'll wait for you here. Slowly, slowly. Put her over here. Dr. Liu, you mustn't. I can do it myself. Divine Eye of Vitality activate. Heart and lungs are okay. Spleen and stomach are slightly weak. There's a mass of gray, murky energy near the liver and kidneys, glowing with a dark red fluorescence. Gout, and it's been dragged on for a very long time. Those white deposits are tophi. In ancient times, this disease had a formidable name, white tiger joint wind. White tiger joint wind, also known as gout. When it flares up, the joints are in agony, like being bitten by a tiger or cut by a knife. But when it's not active, things return to normal, just like a healthy person. So your mother's condition comes and goes, right? Yes, that's exactly it. When it hits, it's excruciating. When it doesn't, she can walk. The medicine from the doctors we saw before, it didn't help at all. The pain is still there. Now she can barely even walk. It's been dragged on too long. Tophi have already grown in the joints. Those are the hard white lumps. If this continues, the joints will become completely deformed, and she won't even be able to walk. Dr. Liu, I beg you to save my mother. I will work like an ox or a horse to repay the fee. Get up first. I will treat your mother. Are you not going to listen to me? System, wake up dimensional tools. Thea Wang tea to lower uric acid. Diclofenac sodium for pain. The pain is severe now. Take the diclofenac first. Total for both medicines is 20 points. Huh? It costs 200 points to exchange for the crown prince, but only 20 for a commoner. It seems the system charges points based on the weight of how much it changes the course of history. What a damn good system. Confirm exchange. Ma'am, take this first. It doesn't hurt anymore. It really doesn't hurt. My hands and feet were just throbbing with pain. Now most of it is gone. Dr. Liu, you truly are a divine doctor. The white one is for pain. Take one when the pain is severe. Do not take it if there is no pain. Twice a day at most. The black one is for long-term care. Take one every day after breakfast. There's enough here for over 3 months. Come back for a follow-up during these 3 months. Remember, the medicine must not get wet. You must stick to a strict diet. Don't touch any fish, shrimp, or shellfish from the sea. Organ meats must absolutely not be eaten. Eat less tofu as well. I'll remember. I'll remember everything. Dr. Liu, how much for these celestial medicines? The medicine from the system is only worth about 20 taels of silver. If the first treat the emperor or the crown prince, I'll earn the points back. I want to give it for free, but I absolutely cannot set that precedent. If I waive it for him today, tomorrow there will be countless people faking poverty, freeloaders coming to my door. I can't refuse the truly poor, but it's hard to expose those faking it in public. Soft knives kill, leaving no blood. But this man is truly poor to the bone. If I force him to pay, he'll have to sell his house or blood. Your family is poor. I can see that. Today is my first day of business, and you are my very first patient. It must be fate that brought us together. I won't charge you for this medicine. But I can't just give it away for free. People don't cherish things that come for free. This is a clinic, not a charity. Rules must be followed. I'm actually short-staffed here. Starting tomorrow, come help carry medicine and goods at the clinic. Work for a month. I'll give you 2 meals a day. The wages will be half the market rate. After a month, your medicine bill will be settled. Are you willing or not? Divine Dr. Liu, you are my savior, Zhou Denyu. You've saved my mother's life. For your immense kindness and virtue, I, Zhou Denyu, will remember it no matter what I become in this life. All right, a true man doesn't kneel easily. Stop kneeling all the time. Report here early tomorrow. Don't be late. Don't worry, Dr. Liu. If I'm known for anything, it's that I've got great strength. I eat little but work hard. I'll definitely pay you back for the medicine. Sir, you not only have unparalleled medical skills and courage, but even to a complete stranger in poverty, you handle everything with such thoughtfulness and respect. No wonder His Majesty treats him like a precious gem. Such wisdom is rare in our time. Next. Today's points from liposuction, 237. Nearly all spent on medicine exchange. Points pretty much balanced out, sir. Today's clinic fees are over 1,000 taels. After medicine costs, that's a net of more than 200 taels. This number puts us at the top among all clinics in Yingshan Prefecture. Absolutely number one. Even though I gave discounts to quite a few patients and treated some public servants for free, the citizens here near the capital are pretty well off. When it comes to saving lives, they still pay up. I'm not short on money. But this clinic can't be run like a charity. Rules are fixed. But people are flexible. When it comes to kindness, there must be boundaries. And I know exactly where the line is. Treating patients is what I've dreamed of for 2 lifetimes. Now, with the system upgrade, skills maxed out, this feels amazing. Mr. Liu, I'm here for a free meal. Who would dare do that? Now, in all of Yingshan, everyone knows Mr. Liu is the emperor's favorite. Who would boldly show up for a free meal? Must be some big shot nobody wants to mess with. Where did this kid come from? Such a big age gap. Could they even be friends? How does the crown prince have time to visit? This 12 or 13-year-old child is Crown Prince Zhu Zhongying, the one who Dr. Liu pulled back from death's door, the future heir of Ming Dynasty. This commoner pays respects to your highness. Come on, get up. Everyone, stand up. I'm here today to see Mr. Liu, not to have you all kneeling. Go ahead and see the doctor. Don't worry about me.
Hehe.
Your humble servant greets the Imperial grandson. Mr. Liu, I haven't seen you in a long time. My goodness. The future heir of the great Ming dynasty is actually acting like a spoiled child to a low-ranking official. Has the world gone mad? Where have you been all this time? Don't even mention it. If it weren't for my father and imperial grandfather forcing me to catch up on my studies, I would have come to see you long ago. I have to get up to study before dawn every day, and they don't let me rest until dark. The grand tutors are stricter than the next. They hit my palms if I miss a single line during recitation. Then how did you find the time to sneak out today? I finished my lessons. I've memorized what needed to be memorized, and written what needed to be written. The grand tutor tested me 3 times without a single mistake. Only then did father allow me to leave the palace for a stroll. Actually, father wanted to come himself too. But he's just too busy. The memorials are piled up like a mountain. But he told me I must tell you, after taking your divine medicine, his energy has fully recovered. He used to get dizzy and blurred vision while reviewing memorials, tossing and turning, unable to sleep. Now he's all better. He feels refreshed every day, and doesn't feel tired even after a whole day of work. That's only natural. Beta-cateine for a blood pressure, and psi-typing to prevent blood clots. The Crown Prince is only 27. He has a good foundation. Once his blood pressure is controlled, the symptoms naturally disappear. Yesterday, Imperial grandfather even told me that, if he weren't so busy himself, he would have wanted to come in person. With old Ju's unconventional temper, if he says he wants to visit, then he truly wants to visit. But he's occupied with a myriad of state affairs. He can't just wander out whenever he wants. I'll just take it as a compliment. So did you sneak out today? Or did you receive an order? Of course I received an order. Imperial grandfather said, it's good for the imperial grandson to visit Mr. Liu, to see if you are treating the people's illnesses properly. Imperial grandfather also said, if Mr. Liu is lazy or greedy for money, I should go back and report it to old Ju. Ah, old Ju, you're being quite tsundere. If you're really afraid of me being greedy or lazy, you could just secretly send a few Jinyue to watch me. To put it plainly, this is just an excuse. To let your precious grandson out. To get some fresh air. So, did you see me being lazy? No laziness. Alright, didn't you say you wanted to crash here for a meal? I happen to be hungry too. But let's be clear first. I don't have the skills of the Imperial kitchen. Don't blame me if you can't get used to simple home cooking. I'll get used to it. I'll get used to it. When I was sick, you fed me rice water every day. Is there anything worse than rice water? I'll eat whatever Mr. Liu eats. I'm definitely not a picky eater. Everyone, please wait a moment. I'll accompany the Imperial grandson for lunch first. If you don't mind, you can have a cup of tea and rest in the courtyard. My goodness. This Mr. Liu doesn't even kneel when seeing His Majesty. He only cups his hands in greeting. He actually cupped his hands to greet a lowly 1,000-man commander like me. My reputation has reached the heavens. Mr. Liu, it's much more relaxed here than in the palace. In the palace, someone follows you everywhere you go. It's as if 1,000 people are staring at you. Imperial grandson, please have a seat. I'll go whip up a couple of dishes. Living alone, I'd have starved to death long ago if I couldn't cook. Hiring a chef requires money after all. System, search for MSG. MSG, 500 grams pack, 15 points. Why is there an SG in a medical system? Whatever. It even has overpowered skills like Goodwill Abode. A mere pack of MSG is nothing. Confirm exchange. In some time travel novels, the protagonist takes out a bag of MSG. And the ancient people are so shocked, they think he's a god, kneeling and bowing on the spot. That's pure nonsense. The skills of the Ming and Qing imperial chefs. were top tier, passed down through generations. The broths they boiled from old hens, ham, and dried scallops were complex in flavor. The umami from bone and meat is not something a pinch of MSG can compare to. Adding this MSG will only make someone used to delicacies feel that today's dishes are exceptionally tasty. Extremely precise chemical dosage control, but it definitely won't be mind-blowingly amazing. A decisive move to lock in all variables. This is enough. It smells so good. It's delicious. It's so savory. It's almost as good as my Imperial grandfather's chefs. Mr. Liu, I didn't expect you to have such skills. The fragrance of the chives and the richness of the eggs are perfectly enhanced by the MSG. The tofu has absorbed the umami of the chicken broth. While it's not some legendary delicacy, it's definitely a very comforting home-cooked meal. This is the reality. He eats grand meals from the Imperial kitchen every day. These light, MSG-enhanced dishes will only strike him as pleasantly surprising. It definitely won't shock him into kneeling for the recipe. MSG, isn't that ridiculous? I used to live by myself. If I didn't have these few tricks, how would I have survived? I'm full. Your appetite has grown, Imperial grandson. It's because Mr. Liu's cooking is so good. Mr. Liu, you're so talented. Why would you bother studying cooking? People say a gentleman stays away from the kitchen. Have you ever properly studied that saying, Imperial grandson? I haven't studied it properly. I've just heard people mention it a few times in the palace. Does it not mean that a true gentleman should not enter the kitchen? Then let me ask you a question. Is Layman Dongpo considered a gentleman? Layman Dongpo was a master of poetry, calligraphy, and painting. Everyone considers him a gentleman. In fact, he was a gentleman among gentlemen. Then do you know that Layman Dongpo was a famous gourmet who knew how to cook? Dongpo pork shank, Dongpo tofu. Which one of these did he not create personally? He didn't just know how to eat. He also wrote records about it. Would such a person cease to be a gentleman just because he entered the kitchen? That's true. When Su Dongpo was exiled to Guangzhou, he researched how to make cheap pork into various dishes, which led to the world-famous Dongpo pork. Who would dare say he wasn't a gentleman? So what does a gentleman stays away from the kitchen actually mean? This phrase comes from Mencius, King Hui of Langai. The original text says, "As to animals, a gentleman, having seen them alive, cannot bear to see them die. Having heard their cries, he cannot bear to eat their flesh. Therefore, the gentleman keeps away from the kitchen." The meaning of this sentence is very clear. A true gentleman, seeing animals alive, cannot bear to see them being slaughtered or hear their death cries. He cannot bear to eat their meat. So a gentleman stays away not because cooking is a lowly task, but because he cannot bear to witness the scene of killing with his own eyes. A gentleman also eats meat, and also loves delicious flavors, but at the same time he possesses compassion, and cannot bear to face cruelty directly. So, out of sight, out of mind. What this phrase truly wants to express is the compassionate contradiction within a gentleman's heart, not that cooking makes one inferior. If we interpret this as a gentleman shouldn't cook, then it twists that heart of compassion into a disdain for labor. That is worlds apart from Mencius's original intention. I see. No one in the palace ever told me I couldn't go into the kitchen. But the whole atmosphere made it clear. People of status aren't supposed to go there. But what Mr. Liu just said turned everything upside down. So that's what it means for a gentleman to stay away from the kitchen. It's not about looking down on the kitchen. It's that one can't bear to kill. I've misunderstood this all along. Mr. Liu, you really are remarkable. No wonder both my Imperial grandfather and my father hold you in such high regard. You're not just a miraculous doctor, Your scholarly knowledge is truly impressive too. The reason I carry myself with dignity in this Ming dynasty, unafraid of imperial power, is thanks entirely to my modern mindset shaped by my past life, as well as the integrity passed down from our ancestors. Mencius's unyielding spirit, Su Dongpo's open-mindedness and ease, Wen Tianshang's upright character. That's the mark of a true gentleman. Sir, I'm not in a hurry to return to the palace today. I want to see how you treat the common people. If you want to watch, then go ahead. Toothache? Take some painkillers. Zhang Fu dispensed the medicine. Next. A cold has invaded the lungs. Prepare the medicine as prescribed. Next. Apply this and rub it in. Stand up and try it. The pain's gone. Amazing. Thank you so much, Dr. Liu. That was fast. Just a quick look. Asked a couple of questions, and the medicine was ready. When the imperial doctors in the palace treat the nobility, they're so nervous and cautious. It takes half a day of fussing, and even writing a prescription takes forever. They're all scared of losing their heads. But Mr. Liu's medical skills are leagues ahead of the entire Imperial Medical Bureau, Dr. Liu. You truly are a living bodhisattva. Ma'am, make sure you take your medicine on time when you get home. Don't skip doses to save money. If you really can't afford it, I'll cover you. Remember, your health comes first. No matter if he's treating the poor or the wealthy and powerful, he treats everyone equally. In his eyes, it's only about healing people, never about money or currying favor with the powerful. A pure belief, stripped of anything else. A healer saves the world with his craft. I never believed there could be someone this amazing in the world before, but now I believe it. Mr. Liu is exactly that kind of person. Mr. Liu, you really were busy today. Let's play a few rounds of Go Bang. Okay, let's play 10 rounds. No more than that. I'm tired. All right, I won. Mr. Liu, how are you this good? And I noticed the 2 games I won. It felt like you went easy on me. Your Highness, do you know how many times your imperial grandfather lost when he fought for the throne? He lost a lot. You've only studied for 2 months and you can win 2 games against me. You're already better than most people. So when will I really be able to beat you? Give it another 2.5 years of practice? Mr. Li, I have something extremely important to discuss with you alone. Can you ask them to step out first? Oh, Liu San Zhaoxi, please step out for a moment. The Crown Prince and I have important matters to discuss. Guard the door closely. Let no one disturb us. Yes, yes. Liu San Zhaoxi, go stand guard at the door. My duty is to protect the Crown Prince without leaving his side. But the one giving orders is Liu Ce. He's someone who doesn't even bow to the Emperor. I don't dare go against the Crown Prince, but I dare even less to disobey Mr. Liu. Push them out into the courtyard. Honestly, anyone in the world could possibly harm the Crown Prince, but Mr. Liu is the only one who wouldn't even think of it. So, Crown Prince, what's the matter? Why make it so mysterious? You're not planning to stay here for a few days after dinner, are you? Is that really what you're thinking? Yes, it actually is. You seriously want to stay here? Come on, the Crown Prince of Ming spending the night outside the palace? No way, His Majesty or the Prince would allow that. They're actually okay with it. How come? It's simple because of my stepmother. Lu Shi, Lady Lu, the Crown Prince's consort and Zhu Yunwen's birth mother. Historically, Zhu Zhangding died of smallpox this year. Lu Shi was then promoted to principal consort. Zhu Yunwen became the legitimate eldest son in name, eventually inheriting the throne as Emperor Jiangwen, which led to the Jingnan Rebellion. There's always been a conspiracy theory in later generations that Zhu Zhangding's death was caused by poisoning at Lu Shi's hands. But I always thought that was impossible. The transmission of smallpox was completely uncontrollable. Medical conditions in the Ming Dynasty make it nearly impossible to infect just one specific person. Chances are, she'd get infected herself. And anyway, was old Ju and the embroidered uniform guard just idle bystanders? If she did it, she could still be promoted after. Do they really think old Ju and his son are idiots or something? So I never paid much attention to Lu Shi at all. But now, why did Zhu Zhongying bring her up himself? And even have everyone sent away just to talk about her? What's wrong with the Li family? Mr. Liu, I've noticed something strange. My smallpox might really have something to do with the Li family. What the heck? Turns out it really was them. Just a moment ago, I thought it was impossible. Talk about a slap in the face, it happened so fast. What did you just say? Did His Majesty and the Crown Prince discover something during their investigation? Tell me more in detail. Yes, it's grandfather and my father. They're the ones who uncovered this. It all started before I caught smallpox. Early this spring, in a few villages outside Yingshan Prefecture, there were cockfighting outbreaks. Grandfather immediately ordered the villages sealed off. He sent royal physicians to handle it. The response was extremely prompt. The Ming Dynasty was really efficient. Locking down and quarantining the villages worked well. Grandfather managed to shut out the external disaster, but couldn't guard against the man-made disaster inside the Eastern Palace. For adults, the mortality rate from smallpox is 20 or 30%. Survival just means a strong immune system. But kids almost certainly don't survive if infected. And yet, the one infected was the most important person in the entire palace, the crown prince's son. When I was critically ill, all my grandfather and father cared about was saving me. They didn't have time to investigate. It was only then that grandfather ordered the embroidered uniform guard to thoroughly investigate. How did Doji even get into the palace? The Jinyue investigated for months. They discovered that among the first villages outside Yingshan Prefecture hit with cockfighting, there was one called Lujia Village. A person from the village was distantly related to Lu's father, Leben. The Jinyue found that Lujia Village was the first to bring the fighting cocks back from the southwest, and it was a servant from Lujia Village who did it. Wait. Smallpox is most contagious during the eruptive stage. That servant was still in the eruption period when he returned. Here's the strangest part. Everyone who saw the servant said there were no pockmarks on his face or hands. But only a few days after he returned, smallpox broke out in Lujia Village. Patients in the recovery stage aren't infectious. So droplet-borne transmission was ruled out. Unless he brought back infected clothes or items. Isolate contaminated objects as the variables. The virus can survive for months in dried skin scabs. This is a physical law about how long the virus can survive. What exactly did he bring back? Nobody knows. The Jinyue couldn't find out. Because that person died of illness. He was among the first to die in Lujia Village. So what about the smallpox outbreak in the palace? How is it connected to the Liu family? The Jinyue discovered, before there were cases in the palace, an old maid who worked for the Liu family left the palace to visit relatives at the Liu home. When she returned to the palace, she didn't see Lei herself, but went straight to the laundry instead. Supposedly to deliver old clothes for Liu, Jiangxi laundry service. That's where the two palace maids who got smallpox were working. And after that, the trail goes cold for good. Because that old maid also died? The head eunuch of the royal stables died, and one of the two palace maids from the laundry died as well. The other survived but ended up mentally impaired. She remembers nothing. They're all gone, every single one. A complete chain of evidence, cut off at every juncture in the physical and logical trail. Every person at each key point just happened to die. Statistically, this is absolutely impossible. If this isn't a coincidence, eliminating random variables, then it must be a skilled and terrifying hand, orchestrating a cover-up and silencing the witnesses. There's something else. A few days before I got sick, La brought a street performer in from outside the palace. A martial artist. I went to watch him. I watched him flip and tumble for about the time it takes to finish a cup of tea. How close did you get to him? About 7 or 8 steps away. That's close enough, since smallpox droplets can travel about 3 meters. Did he have pockmarks on his face? No, his face was covered with something. Absolutely no scars. If he had, I never would have gotten so close. It must have been makeup. On the surface, nothing appeared off, but somehow the virus was passed on to the crown prince's son. But that's what makes it so confusing for me. If Leah really wanted that man to bring smallpox into the Eastern Palace, to hurt me, wasn't she afraid that Yuan and Yuntong would catch it too? They were both there too. And they're even younger than me. Infection would be even more dangerous for them. Right, Zhu Yunwen is her own son. The younger the child, the more deadly smallpox is. If Le planned all this, how could she risk her own son's life? This case is getting more and more mysterious. How long did that martial artist stay in the Eastern Palace? Not long. Le gave him a few taels of silver, and he left the palace. After that, I went back to my own quarters. And that very night, I developed a fever. The next day, I broke out in a rash. Wait, that's not right. The timeline doesn't add up at all. Smallpox incubation is usually 7 to 17 days. On average, about 12 days. From contact to illness. It couldn't possibly be just a few hours. You got sick the same day you had contact? That only means one thing. Before you met that performer, you were already infected. The performer was just there to muddy the waters, a decoy to draw attention away. So you're saying the real source of infection was someone else?
Exactly.
His Majesty and the Crown Prince investigated for months. They found the Leah family servant, the old maid, and the street performer. But all the key witnesses are dead. So we only have fragments of evidence. Enough to put together a suspicious outline. But not enough for a complete case, right? That's exactly what grandfather said. There's simply not enough evidence to move against Li Ye. After all, she's my father's concubine. And there's powerful influences behind her. And without solid proof, they can't just depose her for nothing. So grandfather and my father decided I absolutely couldn't stay in the Eastern Palace any longer. Not in such a dangerous place. I had to be sent away, somewhere a leg could never reach. So they sent you to me. Old Zhu really knows how to scheme. Looking all over the Ming Empire, where could be safer than my place right now? I'm daring beyond reason, not afraid to court death. I'm a royal relative, and I'm a miracle doctor. I can deal with emergencies anytime. Plus, the Jinyue are guarding outside. Anyone messing around here must have a death wish. Originally, grandfather wanted me to stay in the palace. But in the palace, life is all about studying day in and day out. The tutors are also rigid. So I told grandfather, I wanted to come to you, Mr. Liu. Maybe I learn a thing or two about medicine. Are you sure it's for learning? And not just for playing Go with me. Both, but mostly for learning. Go is just a bonus. You're the future ruler, you know? What's the use of learning how to heal the common people? Of course it helps. Last time, I was aching and itchy all over, feverish and almost delirious, and those Imperial doctors nearly killed me. At that time, I thought, if only I understood medicine myself, I'd at least know what's happening to my body. and not just be at others' mercy. If I know how to stay healthy, isn't that better than being an ignorant kid? Have you ever heard this saying, Prince? A doctor can't cure himself. Never heard of it. Doctors are people too. So why can they treat others but not themselves? Because when treating others, you're an outsider, and the symptoms are clear, so you're willing to use aggressive treatments and act decisively. But when it comes to yourself, you worry too much. You're afraid to make a wrong diagnosis or use strong medicine, hesitating constantly, second-guessing everything, unable to make firm decisions. That's the classic case of the onlooker sees clearly while the one involved is confused. Prince, you're truly bright. Don't worry, Mr. Liu. I can't treat myself, but I have you here. I'll just stay here for a few days and relax a bit. Anything's better than memorizing books all day. If you ask me, it feels like you just came here for my food. I did bring money, you know. Grandfather taught me that even with family, money should be paid where it's due. Don't take advantage of others. Old Jew actually gave you a good lesson there. But grandfather also said, don't give too much either. If you pay too much, people will try to take advantage of you. Just give enough. After all, I'm the crown prince's son. Even if I give less, no one would dare complain. They should thank me, really. In the end, I save money for the empire, and that's what a founder does, right? How did the founding emperor teach his grandson to get things for free? Pay less and still have people thank you. Old Jew was really a rascal. He seriously acted shamelessly. He's really something else, huh? After all, Old Jew is still an emperor. Even if he has a bit of that crafty peasant shrewdness, his unmatched abilities as a ruler are plain to see. So I can only complain about these small things. Besides, he really can't pick out any faults in me. No wonder there's a rumor that I'm his illegitimate son. This child's status is as noble as it gets. Yet he isn't the slightest bit spoiled. He understands the bigger picture and major issues. He clearly inherited the intelligence from Old Jew and Jew Bao. He must also have a gentle personality. Who could possibly dislike him? The truly annoying brats, like Ju Tan, have already been well educated by me. But since you're staying at my place, just giving me meal money isn't enough. There's no such thing as a free meal in this world. So what else do you want? If you want to eat and live here for free, even as the imperial grandson, you still have to help out a bit. Starting tomorrow, the job of fetching medicinal herbs is yours. I'll give you the prescriptions. You identify them. The weight of each herb can't be off by even a gram. How much you learn depends on whether you get tired picking the herbs. Don't worry, Mr. Liu. Leave it to me and I'll make sure everything gets done perfectly. If Zhu Zhongying in history hadn't died, if this smart, kind child had the chance to grow up and become the next ruler of Ming, what kind of golden age would that have been? At the very least, he'd be 10,000 times better than that useless Zhu Yunwen. If he were alive, the fate of the Ming dynasty would have been completely different. All right, it's getting late. You'll stay in the East Wing tonight. First thing in the morning, learn to recognize 10 herbs with me. You can only have breakfast after identifying them all. What if I can't recognize all of them? If you can't, just keep trying. Once you can name them all, you can eat. All right, I'll definitely get them all tomorrow. It's just 10 herbs. This kid really has a bit of a never-give-up attitude. He's cut from the same cloth as Old Jew. As for the Li family issue, the evidence is incomplete. All the witnesses are dead. It seems airtight on the surface. But once Old Jew gets suspicious, he won't let it go easily. The Li family is only safe right now because the stakes are so high. Plus, there isn't enough evidence. But once Zhu Yuanzhang puts you on his little notebook list, no one in history has ended well. The more calm they act now, the worse their end will be. But what does this have to do with me? I'm just a doctor. Whether it's the Li the Jianwen Emperor, or the old Huai West officials. None of that concerns me in the slightest. If the sky falls, old Zhu can hold it up. As a 7th rank Wenlin official, I should just stick to being a good doctor. Why worry about things that don't concern me? The Imperial grandson went inside this afternoon and didn't come out when it was time to eat. Even after dinner, he still wasn't out. Now it's already pitch dark outside. So why hasn't the Imperial grandson shown up yet? What exactly is going on anyway? It's not that I'm worried about his safety. There's no safer place in Yingshan Prefecture outside the palace than Mr. Liu's place. Mr. Liu is the type who can even stand up to the emperor himself. Who would dare touch the Imperial grandson under his watch? You'd have to be out of your mind. But still, is the Imperial grandson coming out or not? I can go without sleep, but my brothers have to sleep. Oh, Mr. Liu, can't you just give me a definite answer? Safe is safe, but rules are rules. If the Imperial grandson doesn't return to the palace overnight, it's a huge dereliction of duty for the Jinyue guards. My head may not be worth much, but I can't risk it just because the Imperial grandson wants to play. If he doesn't want to leave, then just move out. Mr. Liu, the Imperial grandson won't go back tonight. Mr. Liu, it's not just tonight. The Imperial grandson will be staying here for a few days. How many days exactly hasn't been decided yet? He'll stay for now. This is by order of both His Majesty and the Crown Prince. Since the Imperial grandson is living here, of course you'll all remain here as well. Send someone back to the palace to deliver the news. His Majesty will definitely approve. I am a dignified 5th rank Jinyue commander, and I always stand tall in front of others. Yet standing before a 7th rank Wenlin official like him, my official's robes always feel like they're made of paper. I'll never forget how he stood outside the Imperial study, confronting His Majesty's imposing pressure directly. In the Ming Dynasty, you can offend anyone, but not Mr. Liu, because His Majesty himself would personally bring down total destruction on you. Ride back to the palace at full speed and report. Just say the Imperial grandson is staying with Mr. Liu for a few days, and ask His Majesty if that's permitted. Go quickly and return quickly. If the curfew starts, you won't get into the palace. This whole thing has been suspicious all day. The Imperial grandson has spent the whole day here, yet there's been no hurry-up message from the palace. Even Liu Xi's tone of voice is extremely steady. It's obvious this was all set up in the back-end code a long time ago. But if it was already decided, why am I the security officer, completely in the dark? Just follow the Imperial grandson. Don't ask too many other questions. Wherever he goes, you go. Whatever he does, just watch him. Be sharp, unless no one tells me. Maybe that's part of the arrangement too. Mao Daren's look clearly warns me. Some things are better left unknown, for everyone's sake. If it's not for me to worry about, I absolutely won't think about it. That's the only rule for surviving in the Jinyue. Commander, an imperial order from His Majesty, allowing Chun Hu to lead his men to guard the Imperial grandson at Mr. Liu's residence. The Imperial grandson is also granted 100 taels of silver to cover living expenses for his retinue and the Jinyue. Please hand the silver over to Mr. Liu. Mr. Liu, His Majesty has granted his permission. We'll be troubling you for a few days. If there's any inconvenience, we hope you can forgive us. I'm a true 5th rank official, yet I'm using the language of a subordinate to a 7th rank Wenlin official. If the top ministers saw this, they'd really burst into laughter. But I'm honestly, entirely sincere for the sake of survival. Commander Chun, you're too polite. The backyard rooms are open. Make your own arrangements. For meals, ask Zhang Fu. His Majesty bestowed 100 taels of silver to cover expenses for food and lodging. Please accept it, Mr. Liu. Old Ju really handles things well. I easily make 200 or 300 taels a day from my practice, so there's no risk of a cash flow problem. But the reason Old Ju is transferring assets isn't because I'm lacking in resources. It's a political signal. He's providing an official transaction record. Contributions get added to the core white list. This Emperor program controlling the core system has literally no redundancy.